You're tuned into the Inside Browns Report. I'm your host, Christian Patterson. Last Sunday, the Browns faced off against the Pittsburgh Steelers in a highly anticipated rematch after the brawl in Cleveland. The Browns lost 20-13 and fell to 5-7 on the season. This was a game that the Browns needed to win for a fighting chance at a wild card spot. After jumping out to a 10-0 lead after Baker found Hunt for a touchdown midway through the second quarter, the Browns looked strong. But unfortunately, the Browns gave up 20 unanswered points, finding themselves down 10. After an unsuccessful scoring drive in the fourth quarter, the Browns had to settle for a field goal, which made the score 13-20. With just under 1 minute left in the game and no timeouts, the Browns attempted to make a push, but Baker's pass was intercepted by Joe Hayden, and that was the game. The Browns gave up too many big plays to the Steelers' offense, and they couldn't put enough pressure on the quarterback. This was a hard loss for the Browns, with their playoff hopes weighing heavily on this division rivalry. We're going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back with more from the Inside Browns Report.
Hi, I'm Mayor Frank Jackson. You've probably seen media coverage of the growing opioid epidemic in northeastern Ohio. But what you might not know is how many of these tragedies begin with a seemingly innocent prescription for pain medication. That is why we're teaming with the Cuyahoga County Opiate Marketing Task Force to encourage you to know the risk. Go to the website on your screen to learn which pills are opiates and alternative ways of dealing with pain. Which starts as a prescription can end with addiction, so know the risk.
Welcome back to the Inside Browns Report. I'm your host, Christian Patterson. This week, the Browns will be at home against the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals are coming off their first win of the season, and they're sitting at 1-11, while the Browns are 5-7, and would need to go undefeated the rest of the season to even have a chance at the wild card spot. Quarterback Andy Dalton is back in the starting lineup for the Bengals, and he was responsible for their first win of the season. He has an 11-4 record as a starter against the Browns and is probably confident after seeing Delvin Hodges had success on the Browns defense. Dalton will have some security in the backfield with Joe Mixon, who has been playing pretty well in his most recent games. But on the bright side, the Bengals have one of the worst defenses in the league. The Browns have been very inconsistent on offense this season. A game against this defense can be a confidence booster. This should be a bounce-back game for Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, who combined for only 6 carries in the second half against the Steelers. I believe this will be a run-heavy game from the Browns, which will amount to a combined 200 rushing yards and 2 rushing touchdowns. I predict the Browns will handle the Bengals by a minimum of 10 points. Browns get the win, 24-14. Thanks for watching the Inside Browns Report. See you next week.